Alright, so what's up guys, it's Matterz. We actually have another video talking about some Black Ops 3 Zombies DLC 4 information. We may have another DLC 4 video going through leaked code again, but this one is going to be spun a different way. So there's a Reddit post on Reddit, obviously the COD Zombies Reddit, and he talks about, and he made a video, and I'll link all the stuff within the description below, but he made a video talking about an Origins remake and how there's evidence to it within the actual code. Now, I'm going to go through the code. I'm going to steer this more as a DLC 4 leak because I'll explain to you guys in a second where this code is from and just all that insane stuff, but in general, I just don't think an Origins remake is possible. Again, I've made the videos regarding, like, you know, what if we saw remastered maps, and maybe we'll see remastered maps on the side, but I'm just not so sure. If I want to do a real leaked video for you guys, I want to do it as, you know, accurate as possible. So I'm going to read you guys the lines of code, and then we'll talk about it. Does this make sense with Origins? Does it relate to Origins? And I feel like not all of this relates with Origins, but it could very well relate to Revelations and what DLC 4 will be. So this is going to be a very interesting video, a lot of different stuff to talk about, and a lot of different things that he found, different textures that he found within the code that we're going to cover here. So again guys, if you're ready for DLC 4, if you can leave a like, that would be greatly appreciated. The last video we did last night, and our like goal was like 300 likes. We are at 520 likes, man. I don't even understand. Again, you don't have to like. I know sometimes people are like, oh, you're begging for likes, but no, man, I just want to see the support so much. It helps me out so much, and it really helps me out to see if you guys are enjoying the videos, because if we don't meet our like goals, then I know not to really do the video again, or just not to do as much. So if we can go for 400 likes, I know DLC 4 is such a hugely hyped thing for Black Ops 3. That would be so freaking cool, and obviously thank you guys so much for that. I can't, you know, ask enough, really. It's just so crazy to think that we can get to 500 likes, man. Like, only my biggest videos get to that amount, and we just did it randomly last night. So thank you so much, man. And yeah, I'll be doing a 30K video, a thank you video, probably a giveaway, and all that stuff. So just, that's it. The like goes 400 likes, and onto the video. So let's get started here. Before I actually go through the code, I want to just leave this in the beginning because it's very interesting. Now, a main moderator on the COD Zombies Reddit, you guys may know him by lacking a good name, he actually gave a disclaimer regarding this. This is actually very interesting because he actually thinks this Origins remake could potentially be possible. So here is what he said. I'll leave it up on screen. Information on an Origins remake as well as other previous maps have been in the game for the past couple of months now. Slowly but surely, they've been adding stuff in every patch and every hotfix as the months progress. I've been watching this evolve since the beginning, but I didn't want to say anything and get any hopes up just in case it happened to be scrapped, old, or just random code that we've never seen before. And he'll be doing a full post with information regarding the possible remakes of the maps. You just haven't found time to do so, and this is obviously coming off of the Origins thing, okay? And he's saying that, you know what, every hotfix we've been getting, every patch we've been getting, they've been adding more and more stuff that hints towards these remakes, and especially hints towards an Origins remake. And that's obviously very interesting. He probably has a lot more information than we do right now, so I'm gonna definitely keep an eye out for lacking good name. You guys need to keep an eye out for him as well, because he's gonna be doing a huge thing, going over everything they've been adding regarding DLC 4 and possible remakes and all of that insane stuff, because it's definitely very promising as the days progress. But here is what we have so far from the actual video and from this Reddit post here. And again, once we get that, that's probably going to be a huge video, but as of now, we have a couple of random stuff. So I'm going to be going back. Okay, let's go through the line of code. I'm not going to read you guys the whole underscore thing. I'm just going to list to you guys what textures and what lines of code he found within the game. Again, it's copyrighted. If I put it up on screen, someone said, oh, why are you lying? It's not copyrighted. Trust me. People have been copyrighted. If you're taking a piece of the code from the game, a leaked code, it's not good, man. It is not good. So it's not gonna be up on screen. The link will be in the description, obviously. And here are the different things. So I'm gonna start off with the main one here. It's the dig spot texture. You have the dig spot in the code, and then the actual texture of a dig spot that looks very similar to what we saw within Origins. You have some sort of temple-like wall. I'm not so sure if it's just a random wall or if it's just something from like the actual excavation site or just something outside the map. You never know. He found tree, which could be just a random tree, so that's just something there, and it was a texture of that. So obviously, I guess trees confirmed DLC 4, whatever. Okay. You have mud, which is very interesting because, again, Origins, the whole map was basically mud, and we haven't really seen a map with mud like that before. So again, could just be a random piece of mud, but think about it. Dig spot, mud, you never know. This is another one. This could be like the Aparthcon actual spin. You have the Aparthcon skin base, and that's, I don't even know, skin base, Aparthcon skin base, I don't even know what that means. I guess the skin of an Aparthcon creature, who knows. A metal scrap, that's probably just an element of the map. You have a decorative concrete to some extent, I guess some sort of concrete wall structure building on the map. And then you have just random stuff. But again, the main things here with Origins would be the mud and the dig spot, and maybe like the temple wall, or whatever it could be, who knows, maybe like the Templar zombies in the actual excavation site down below could be something related to that. We're not so sure. But again, like I said, I'm not going to steer this entirely towards an Origins remake, because I think just by having mud and by having a dig spot and by having some other random stuff that sort of hints at Origins doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to see an Origins remake. Now, Origins is within the code. It's ZM_Origins. There's a code for that within Black Ops 3, but the problem with that was that has been in the game since, I guess, November, since the game actually released. So that obviously is just going to be old scrapped code that they just used for different models in the game. But all these lines of code and many more that we're going to be seeing very soon, this is insanely interesting because they're adding them every single update. Like the ones I just read you were only added within DLC 3. Only within DLC 3, the last big patch we saw, all this stuff was added, hinting at Origins Remake, hinting at stuff for DLC 4. It's just so freaking incredible that we're getting this information. Again, why would they be adding this for DLC 3? Usually, the lines of code that we've seen, I guess before, whether it was ZM_Transit or just random stuff that hints at remakes, those have all been there since the huge Black Ops 3 PC beta leak. And that was back in the end of August, early September of last year, almost exactly 1 year ago to this day, and it's actually pretty insane. I mean, we saw a ton of stuff. We saw ZM_Tomb, we saw, you know, all the Egypt hints, everything like that within that PC beta leak. So I think all of that is just scrapped code and whatever they just want to use and just random stuff. But why would they be adding it every single DLC? It makes no sense. And again, let's think about this logically. Now we're going to move on from the code and let's just talk about Origins Remake. Is it possible? Now, this is what people are misunderstanding. I mean, they're not misunderstanding, but I think it's pretty logical. Revelations has the same text, the same sort of logo style you guys all know from the ending of DLC 3, Gerard Crovey, the Easter egg ending cutscene, has the same style as the Origins intro, or the Origins sort of logo that we saw back from Origins in Black Ops 2. When we saw, remember, we saw that teaser before the map came out, there was a quick like 5-second teaser with Origins popping up, and it had the same sort of like really weird like bronze logo looking thing, and Revelations has the same sort of bronze logo looking thing just like Origins. I think that doesn't mean there's going to be an Origins remake. I think it's just going to be based off of Origins and have the same sort of feel of what was actually occurring, and there's going to be some sort of obvious relation to Origins, but I don't think it's going to be an Origins remake. Like, think about it. To be concluded, as I said within the end of DLC 3, why would they be going and referring to an Origins remake rather than like the final DLC map? It just doesn't make sense, you know? Because think about it, if they're going to do an Origins remake, are they not going to do a final map? Like, are they just going to skip a DLC 4 map, a new map, and just instead do an Origins remake? It doesn't make sense. And also, if they're doing DLC 4 and Origins remake, why would they not hint at DLC 4, but hint at an Origins remake first? Just makes absolutely no sense. So again, just because the logo is similar, I don't think it's going to be an Origins remake. I think a lot of the stuff within the code may actually very well hint at an Origins remake, but as of now, there's really nothing that can really say like, okay, you know what, we're going to see an Origins remake. But again, we've seen the evidence. We've seen the menu as some evidence. We've seen some stuff within the code as evidence that yes, you know what, maybe there is like some sort of slight chance that we will see some remaster maps coming. Like I said in so many of my videos recently, the past couple of weeks, whether it's 2-3 maps for $5 each, whether you get it alongside the season pass, whether it's just a downloadable side pack, not DLC 5, not a new map pack, but just like a couple maps on the side. And let's say we have, my voice is going crazy here, let's say we have like Origins, and then we have Mob of the Dead, and then we have like, you know, Transit or something, I don't know, Transit or Kino, I guess, and you had those maps remastered, and you brought them through, and what would they do? How would that make sense? Why would Origins have so much stuff within the code, but there's no hints at Mob of the Dead, and there's no hints at Kino, you know? Like, why would you go straight for an Origins remake with the mud and, the, you know, I guess the walls and the dig spots, but there's nothing within the code relating for any other remaster? You know, it just doesn't make sense at all, unless they're only planning on doing a DLC 4 map and then 1 Origins Remaster. Again, guys, I'm trying to disprove this for you guys. I think the code that we just went through is all for DLC 4. I think everything that we just saw is all directly for Revelations. I think, you know, there will be elements from Origins within Revelations, so we probably will see the dig spot within Revelations. Maybe we'll see these trees, the mud, the Apotgon skin paste, or base, whatever I just said, the metal scrap, the concrete, whatever I just said, you know, that's going to be within DLC 4 Revelations. And although it seems similar to Origins, I think Revelations will just be around the same time as Origins, maybe a bit before, and then we'll have similar elements to it because of its same logo. I don't think it's going to be an exact remake, but it will have similar elements and connections between the 2 maps. That's basically what I think, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'm probably going to make, again, like 1 more video. I just don't know, unless we really get more evidence regarding any remaster maps coming back. I'll definitely be sure to tell you guys, and anything that comes out, I'll definitely tell you guys and explain if it's possible or not. But I just don't know, man. I feel like the code right now, this could just be Revelations, the DLC 4 map. I don't think it really could be Origins Remake, but you never know. Or Remake, Remaster, I don't even know, honestly, at this point. I mean, if it's remade, that'll be insane if it's remade. But you never know. You never know what they're gonna do. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.